Hey, everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. On the mound for the Reds, Brady Singer. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Just about to get started. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. To the right side. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And they get the out. Rafael Devers up to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season. 1 down. Now here is Willy Adames. Sliced hard but foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. Hayes to first, and they get Adames for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Chapman. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And first offering is fouled off. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
On the ground. Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. What should we keep an eye on here? T.J. Friedl getting ready to hit.
Number 42, T.J. Friedl.
That one fouled off.
Curveball. Blow inside.
There's a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
He goes down looking.
Batting second. Shortstop.
De La Cruz steps up. He's the type of player that makes the impossible look easy.
Yeah, that's just it, Boog. He does something every week that leaves everyone shaking their heads in amazement.
And the tying run is on base.
Batting third.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ellie looking to steal. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Ariz. Ariz batting sixth in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Oh.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Right side to first, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Benson with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Low inside.
Oh.
Sinker. Low outside.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Low outside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Sinker.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Mlb Marte.
Oh.
Curveball. Low middle. Curveball. Low outside.
Swings through that.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Next pitch off the plate. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Circle change.
Spencer Steer now at the plate. And there's the strike.
Curveball. Low outside.
Line drive, knocks it down. In time to Devers. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Sung Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
Up next,
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Matt McClain will hit next.
Sinker. Low inside.
And he grounds one to the right side. In time to Devers. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Sinker.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. One away with a runner at 3rd here in the 2nd game of the series.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Schmidt in plenty of time to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Curveball. Low inside.
To the right side, Schmidt. That ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Slider right there. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Doubled his first time up. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. That's a ball. Safe at 2nd, and he easily steals the bag. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag for 1. Now they get the runner and a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. That's to 3rd. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Grounded out his first time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1.
Ball, low.
Curveball. Low inside. Sinker. Middle outside.
On the ground to first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Marte in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, right side, and it gets by him. Here comes Stevenson around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. So up next, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball, outside.
Sinker. Low inside. Curveball. Low inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. This is J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that will end the inning. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Elliot Ramos, the next to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's Major League debut. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
Curveball. Low outside.
That one found hard the other way. Ground ball up the middle. Schmidt handles, throws the first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So digging in, Key Brian Hayes.
Curveball. Low middle.
Ground ball left side. Sends it to first.
He's out.
Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And now here is TJ Friedl. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The next pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
Sinker. Low outside.
This one popped up. Adames under it. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 6th inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
On the ground to the left, Hayes. Tosses to first.
Got him.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now Bader up to the plate. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bader runs.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. On a line, base hit. Here comes Bader around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Sinker. Low middle.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next, for the
Here's the
Reds,
catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 2. This one chopped up the middle. Schmidt tosses to first. Got the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Will Benson. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Sinker. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ramos, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Sliced hard but foul. Liner caught it second. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. In the air, right field. And there are two down. Now here is Patrick Bailey.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh. In now for the Reds, Mlb Marte. Late swing, fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. Two away now after the drop third strike. And next is the designated hitter, J.J. Bleday. And there's a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And here is Matt McClain. And that one finds its way through. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but...
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Hayden Birdsong. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Stepping in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that one clips the corner.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. That's a little bit low.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with two strikes.
In the air to left center, Ramos under it, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man at second. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Up the middle, McLean. First out in the top of the 8th. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Chapman gets a piece there.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Base hit and a run comes in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So here's Bader now. Runner on the go. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. On a line out towards center. Friedel gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Pierce Johnson will come in.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Base hit. Chapman scores. It's 6-2.
Wastes no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate.
And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedel. And that is out of play. Birdsong measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. The 0-2. Friedel tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a ground ball. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz up here now. The power, the speed. He certainly could remind you of a number of players. Well, he was given number 44 by Reds clubhouse man Rick Stowe because he reminded him of Eric Davis. Stevenson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Great American Ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Elliot Ramos digs in now. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. In the air to left center. Friedel settles under it. 2 away now. Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Line drive to short and caught. Last chance for the home team. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Bowling.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That one
Ball,
drifts inside.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's a 3-run game, 6-3. So they're down to their final out. And now it's going to be J.J. Bleday.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.